Greetings, I'm Chris, and this is Jake,
Hello.
and we're here to talk about Destiny. And when did it come out? A couple of days ago, didn't it? Was it
Yeah, it came out 3 days ago, maybe.
Yeah, and I played the beta a little bit.
If you're watching this in the future, it came out a long time ago.
And it's old news by now. But also we've got Limbo running in the background, so there's just something to whet your eyes with. So, initial impressions of Destiny so far?
I love it myself.
Yep.
My friends love it as well. We've got a little strike team that we play together.
That's a 3-man. Is that still 3-man? Because that was
3-man at the moment. Yeah. You have to get to level 20 before you can play in the raids, which is 6-man.
Oh, so they do have bigger ones then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only play the raids with your friends, your Xbox friends.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the PlayStation, but I'm assuming it's the same.
Now, does that kind of imply that it's going to be a lot harder and you need to work together?
Yeah, you definitely need to work together. On some missions, you can just run in and just all guns blazing. But other missions, you need tactics. You need the guy stood there waiting to throw up his force field to stop anything going in.
I'm fairly sure, if you remember, I sent you a screenshot that when I did a quick raid, a 3-man strike team in the beta, it was always me, quite high kills, and the other people were kind of lagging behind a bit.
Yeah.
And so I suppose no one can really just play a lackluster game in the 6-man things, because you'll feel it.
Yeah, no, if you play online, especially when I first got the game, it was very much like that.
Yeah.
Because nobody would talk to each other. You would just be in it for yourself.
Yeah.
When I started playing with my friends, we were all around the same level, so we all had the same sort of weapons, the same sort of power level, so we were pretty much on an even keel.
Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to ask because in the beta, they were kind of bragging about how many people were playing it, but I noticed that it seemed empty. Now, I don't know if that's just server issues that they were trying to divvy everyone up into different servers, but it seemed really quiet.
From what I've heard, they have divvied people up into... There's a different server for each country, I've heard.
Yeah. Which is, I suppose, standard, isn't it?
Yeah, but there is a lot of people playing.
Okay.
If you go into... they are called... What are they called?
There was the tower. Was that the...
The tower is the... Yeah, the tower is like
hub.
the headquarters for the Guardians, the main characters in the game. If you go there are hundreds of people.
Okay.
And it is really cool because you can, while in the tower, or in any mission actually, use the D-pad and you get taunts and things.
Yeah. I had the dance one, was that the one?
Yeah, the dance, right on the D-pad for the Xbox. Me and my friends started dancing and it was a bit of a chuckle. And it inspired sort of a massive dance-off. There was about 40 people dancing all together. It wasn't really anything to do with the game, but it was one of the funniest gaming moments I've ever had in my life.
I had one of those in the beta that I was just sitting around in the tower, and literally you can just press down on the D-pad just to sit down.
Yeah.
And I was just watching some guy who jumped over one of the railings and was standing on a little bit of...
the docks for
one of the docks,
ships.
just on that there, and he was dancing on there, and I was watching it, and I was thinking, that's a stupid idea. And then he fell off, and I thought, that was a stupid idea.
Yeah, that is a very stupid idea.
But when we were playing the beta, it seemed a lot like it was catering towards... it was kind of showing you what you could get. So you'd have a couple of items that you could get at, kind of levels 1 to 8, which was what the cap was in the beta. But then it would suddenly jump up to level 20. And everything you'd need, everything you could buy at level 20 would be... You'd have to be in the matchmaking.
Yeah, the soft cap at the moment is level 20.
Yeah.
You still can't get higher than that. A lot of I'm level 16 at the moment. A lot of the stuff that I want to buy, I need to be at least 2 levels higher.
Yeah, and does that also, guys, with the matchmaking, does that entail that you need to be playing player versus player?
I haven't played any player versus player yet.
Yeah.
I've just been doing the missions. Basically just playing through the game.
Yeah.
We played because one of my friends started a bit later than us, so we went back and helped him through all of his missions.
That's good. Yeah.
Which makes it so much easier for them. And so I think that's how I've got my extra experience.
Okay.
Because I still haven't completed all of the missions that you can do at the moment.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you go along with the player versus player, you'll get. My friend is level 20. He was level 20 after 2 days, and he hasn't played any player versus player yet. So it's not unnecessary, but
it just seemed like there was about 6 or 7 different forms of currency, and a lot of them you needed to get them from.
But from what I understand, the Crucible, the player versus player, you can only use those items in the Crucible.
Okay.
You can't take them out onto missions with you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That may not be true, but from what I understand, that's how it is. Because I know you can't take items that you buy outside of the Crucible into it.
Yeah.
And but most of all, at the moment, we're saving our Glimmer, the currency.
Yeah. So
we can buy a new spaceship.
I had that in the beta actually, because I found that there was nothing for me to spend my Glimmer on. Is that part of the problem that you found, that there's not enough to buy?
There's always something to buy, especially I pre-ordered, so I've got the Vanguard Armory.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw a lot of adverts for that.
Which is really handy, especially at lower levels, because you can get slightly better items.
Do you think it's going to kind of outdate? Well, you're going to outpace the expansion quite quickly?
I kind of have already.
Yeah.
But it goes up. You get level 5 Vanguard Armory, level 10, and then it's a level 20.
Okay, so it's a progressive thing that you can still.
Yeah, you get different items in it every. Well, I'm not sure how it's going to progress after now, but so I think once I get to level 20, it will jump me up again.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to get better items. But I have definitely noticed that there is. They seem to be planning for the future with this, with everything really.
I think they wanted like a 10-year franchise from this at least. I'm not sure if because they said when they first announced Destiny that they wanted this to have a lifespan of about 10 years. I don't know if they meant.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they meant the first game, but seeing as it is an MMO, like World of Warcraft, it's not unlikely. It's not unlikely that I forgot about the horrific parts of this game, but it's not unlikely that they meant this one game.
I think they're in this one game for the long haul.
Yeah.
Some of the things in the game, especially the looks of the game, it's not something they would have spent so much time on if they were planning to bring another game out in 5 years. So, because it is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But they definitely are in it for the long haul.
We got it. Don't worry. Carry on.
Sorry.
That's right. I got this on lockdown.
I've completely lost where I was. I was hoping that spider would get you again.
Yeah, so for the long haul.
Yeah, sorry. You can definitely tell, especially with the missions, because the missions, there isn't that many.
Yeah.
You can, if you go for it, you could probably complete the whole game so far in a matter of hours.
That was one of the things that a lot of people complained about with the beta. That Bungie was saying, this is the biggest game that we've had, and then people were going, it's not that big though.
No, the initial game is not very big at all, unless you. See, I haven't played the Crucible yet, so I'm not sure how big that is. But the campaign is not massive.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, there's 2 DLCs already planned.
Yeah.
Which are going to drop soon.
I'm not a massive fan of them announcing DLCs, because they announced it way before the game came out. Obviously, when they've already said that it's a 10-year lifespan for this game, you've got to expect them to have DLCs, but I don't think it's fair to say this game's going to come out on 9th of September. It's going to cost, kind of 40 or 50 quid. I don't know how much you spent.
Yeah, I got it at work, so I got staff discount, but yeah, it was £40.
Yeah,
if
and
you don't have discount.
them to already be saying, then you're going to have to spend an extra £10 in a couple of months to be able to play even more, and also keep up with your friends, because if your friends buy this,
I haven't got any of the what do they call them, the pass for all the DLC.
Yeah.
But my friend got the super mega edition, so he's got, I think it's the next 2 or 3 DLCs already paid for.
Yeah.
So as soon as they download, he's got it. But whereas if I don't have the money at the time, I'm not going to be able to play with him.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be off, I don't know, on a different planet.
I know you said that because you and your friend went back for your other friend to help him through, and obviously that's fine but obviously not everyone. Obviously not everyone's going to be able to do that. It's probably not a huge thing, but it's nice for people to be able to discover things at the same time and not have a financial barrier. Yeah,
yes, because especially one of my friends who played, the one that we went back and helped, he's not the richest guy in the world. I doubt he's going to be able to afford.
Carry on. No, ignore it. He's just sleeping.
To afford the downloads, especially not all of them, as soon as they come out.
Yeah.
So he's going to be left. He won't be able to play with us because we'll be off playing.
Yeah.
On other planets, on other missions. That's the third time. But
that's fine. It's fine.
I still think that the game is 100% worth buying.
Yeah.
It's just for what there is at the moment. I would have spent the £40 on that.
Okay.
It's like Halo Plus. It's like everything you wanted from Halo Reach more.
Yeah, that's part. A lot of people complain that it was just Halo with Borderlands mixed in with it, and I was thinking that's a good combination.
Yeah, no, it's actually a pretty good shout. I've not heard that, but Borderlands.
What? I have completed this game.
Borderlands times Halo is pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
There's also a really cool thing I like, which in Borderlands you pick up weapons as you kill people, and they've got upgrades. There's encrypted items that you can pick up. Did you get this in the beta?
That was a problem in the beta because you reach level 8, and then any encrypted things that you have, when you get them decrypted, they generally come back as items that would be level 9 or level 10. Because it would always come back as like a level 1 or 2 higher above what you've got, and obviously with a level 8 cap, you never get to see those items.
But
again, that's just complaining about the beta.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that, but obviously you don't have the level 8 cap. In the real game.
You won't have the problem of level 21 because
there
won't be one at the moment.
Well, there is a hard cap of 29, so you get to level 20, which is a basic for everyone, and then you got the extra 9 levels of your class, so you can get a Titan, an extra 9 levels for the Titan.
Are you on the Titan, are you?
Oh yeah, my first character was a Titan.
First character?
I'm planning on starting a new one tonight.
I did the beta as a... What was the Warlock?
Warlock.
That was a lot of fun. Mainly because at level 8, even though you've got the level cap, you've still got skills that you can learn. So the more raids you do, you unlock and upgrade more skills, which is a lot of fun.
Did you still get that even though you had the level cap?
You still get that, because you get that little the green bar that fills up around the circle of the skill. And I spent a lot of time at level 8 just doing that.
That's something that I've been doing a lot, is just going through... I can't for the life of me remember what these levels are called, but it's just like you go into, say, Venus, and you do missions, just random missions that get picked up.
So it says we need you to
scout
this area.
Yeah, go and scout this area.
Stand on top of a building for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, while your little ghost flies around and does what he does. I did that for about 6 hours. Yeah. Just to pick my levels up and gain those extra abilities. Ooh.
Continue.
That's gotta hurt.
He's fine.
And see that's why I don't think this game is gonna fail, because it's got all of these extra little things that you can do. It's not just I've played the campaign. Yeah. That's it. And it's not like a Call of Duty where it's the same multiplayer over and over just with different people. Technically it is the same sort of, I don't know, there must be 7 or 8 missions in each map. Yeah. But it's different every time because you come up against different enemies, and you've got different in those sort of maps. There are people from all around the world playing. Yeah. Just random people in with you. Oops, I'm banging the microphone. Don't know if that makes sound.
It'll make a bit of a thud, it'll be fine though.
I apologise. But
I'll fix it in the mix.
Thank you. So it's almost a different game every time you play it in that sense.
Yeah. And also depending on who you play it with, but I suppose that's the same with any online game.
Yeah, that's just...
Your experience based on how good your friends are.
Which can be horrific. Yep. Especially if you play a game called Limbo with someone who doesn't know how to play it. Yeah, it's I would say 100% buy the game, download all the DLC.
Do you work for them?
I know you have to pay extra for all the DLC, but I think it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal game. It looks gorgeous. I was saying earlier, it is the best looking game I've ever played.
Yeah.
You could spend days walking around the moon looking at the backgrounds.